Hey guys, Deva here, and I will show you today the power of the Alatreon Switch X and the strongest build for it. Luckily we don't need any complicated comparison to the KRDK because it was the worst out of all 5, being even worse than the Safi Blast in general. So the Alatreon Switch X is a really huge boost over any Dragon Switch X in the game. It has 980 raw, 0% base affinity, 660 element, and comes with 2 level 2 slots in like most of the Alatreon weapons. In addition, it has 90 hits of purple sharpness, so you don't need protective polish, Neither's must touch. That sharpness is enough to kill a monster without the sharpen. And now let's have a look on this juicy build. Alatreon parts are simply too good, especially for dragon weapons. We fit in Agitator level 7, Attack Boost level 6, Dragon Attack level 6, Crit and Weakness Exploit just enough for 100% crit chance, Power Prolonger 3, which is for Switch X 100% duration increase on Amp State. Not sure why they made it like this, but on all the weapons you get the normal 40% increase as the description says. Dragon Resistance comes for free, and I will explain in a bit how it boosts your damage. Same for Defense Boost. Critical Boost level 3, Peak Performance level 3, Health Boost level 3, and Earplugs level 1, but why only level 1? Because when you zero sum discharge you gain 4 levels of earplugs, which means you are completely immune to any roars during that. So no more roars while doing a zero sum discharge. You do see that there is Mindsight in the build, but it's not gonna be visible as a jewel or a skill in the game because it's hidden. It's only active when you're in Amp State. You cannot bounce anywhere in charged sword mode. As a set bonus, we use a 2-piece Brachi for Agitator level 7 and 3-piece Alatreon armor for element conversion and elemental resistance. His 3-set bonus is completely useless because it only gives 10 to 20 more element depending on the rounding. But in this case all 3 parts were best in slots, so it's technically free and we take it. The good thing is the Alatreon 2-piece bonus, which converts your element resistance into element. It's not much, but it's kind of also free. You should also eat for elemental resistance L at the canteen when using this armor because it will boost your element by 50. Sadly, we are not able to fit in defense boost level 6, which will give you another tiny boost on your element. But it's okay, Switch X almost purely scales from raw like all weapons in the game except dual blades and bow. You always will benefit using one more attack boost over 10 element. But of course every attack has different motion values, which means for example on melee hits you're like 70% to 80 pure raw damage, and zero sum discharge is 50% element and 50% raw. So this build has maxed out raw as you can see, but as well kind of maxed out element. I highly recommend to augment for 2 times element and 1 health regeneration. Health regen aka lifesteal is the highest DPS increase in this game or any other RPG style game. You will know how good it is when you can just tank hits with Rocksteady for example and non-stop attacking the monster while gaining your health back. You should put on your Mantles at least 1 defense boost because defense boost 4 gives you 3 elemental resistance on all elements. It's not much, but on swags you will have 10 more element. Also as second mantle you can use a Dragonproof element. It will boost your element from 1520 to 1850, so that's a 320 dragon increase plus 10 from the defense jewel in it. Elemental damage has a very small capacity, so if you don't follow the build as it is and add as much base element as I did, or it for elemental resistance up, your numbers will become orange, which means it's capped and much lower. Thankfully Alatreon armor works just like Safi and adds base element, which increases the max element. Now here is a second build, but I just made it for the sake of showing the differences in damage on element and raw. We dropped Peak Performance 3 and Agitator 2 to max out the element with more defense and 3-piece Safi for plus 80 base element. You see 2030 on your screen. It should be quite a bit more due to how complicated the rounding is in the game and how different the bonuses stack. From EFR we can see this build has 9% less raw damage and 11% more elemental damage, but since raw is the biggest part of your damage, it doesn't mean that you're gonna deal 2% more damage with this build. Raw counts 3 times as much, so you most likely will deal about 10% less damage with this build. Also, another cool thing you can do is having a hunting horn on the team that can buff your elemental resistances and elemental attack. This can bring you up to 2500 element, because you know elemental resistance now would convert into element, and elemental attack is quite a huge boost. Sadly, there is not many Dragon Witch matchups in the game, but since the most damage comes anyway from raw, you can also use it on 1 to 2 star weak dragon monsters and still doing very good damage. Of course, going raw Safi or Brachysphax on plus weak monsters will be stronger there. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you want to see next from me. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome builds, guides and speedrun videos. Yesterday I posted a 2 minutes and 30 seconds kill on Alatreon, but that was just a meme hunt since we didn't have any time to try out stuff. We will get a much faster run for you. I had quite a good laugh on the comment section because there was so many people saying it's cheating, and like, you know, those really stupid people that are really bad and everything that seems unrealistic to them because of a huge gap on skill must be fake, and they're starting being toxic and stuff like that. Or saying, oh, it's PC, it's easy, as if PC would have a different behavior on the monster. Or even saying heavy bowguns are not balanced. Heavy bowguns are perfectly balanced on this game. You have a tiny bit more damage and time difference in speedruns and melee weapons, but therefore they're glass cannons, and that's basically a sacrifice in hunting. You're a glass cannon for having a little bit more damage. That's how every game works, and yeah. With that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys.